What if I told you that every time you picked up the controller to play your favorite video games, you were secretly training to save the entire world? While you were busy leveling up, battling bosses, and solving puzzles, video games were actually teaching you skills our world, the real world, needs right now. Teamwork, strategy, empathy, it's all there, just under the surface of our favorite video games. Back in 2013, a 10-year-old named Griffin Sanders actually managed to save his family from a car crash when his grandmother passed out behind the wheel with the car going over 100 kilometers per hour. He used his knowledge from Mario Kart. Yes, Mario Kart, the video game. And in this world where most people associate video games with increased violence and erratic behavior, this is not the only such incident where people have credited video games to being able to save lives. In fact, in 2007, a North Carolina man named Paxton Galvanic found himself at the scene of a car accident where he provided critical medical aid to injured victims. He credited the training he received from playing the video game America's Army, which he said gave him the knowledge he needed at that point.
There was a section of the game that actually teaches you about how to control bleeding and treat shock, and I used it.
From managing resources in the game Civilization to building communities in the game Minecraft, we've been subtly learning how to take on challenges that seem just a bit familiar to our world's largest problems. Honestly, the way these games prepare us is a game changer. In fact, a study conducted by the Brigham Young University found that workplace teams who played video games together became 20% more productive than those using traditional team building methods. By simulating these challenges, we learn how to make tough choices and prioritize what really matters. Like, what really matters right now is you clicking that like button if you enjoyed this video so far. So let's get into the heavier stuff. Games like Paper Please, Detroit Become Human, and for that matter even The Sims, put us in positions where we have to make social choices. They present ethical dilemmas that mirror real-life issues around immigration, justice, and equality. Yes, these are video games.
I'm gonna take your job next. You see how you like it.
When you play a game where you control someone else's fate, you start to empathize with people you might never even think about otherwise. Games have this power to put us in someone else's shoes and make us feel the weight of our choices. Video games are doing more than just entertaining us. They're giving us a virtual playground to practice real-world skills. And who knows, maybe all those hours we spent saving imaginary worlds were preparing us to save the real one. Think about it. The gamers of today could very well be the heroes of tomorrow. And if you have any thoughts or examples of how games have taught you something valuable, let us know in the comments below. Also, in case anyone's wondering, my name is Angad and this is Wire.